2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Hello again, welcome back, or if you haven't been here yet, hello, I'm Cheryl, welcome to my channel. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe and click on the notifications for future viewings. So this video is a declutter. This is part of the plan, particularly the back room. The back room has to be completely gutted, emptied and redesigned, new table, give me a proper work surface and somewhere to do my sewing as well. So following video you'll see all of that, and then part of that is going to be my wardrobe clear out, but that's in a different video, so I'll leave you to it. Thank you. We're getting on with the reorganising of this back room. This is just one of the projects that we've decided to push ahead with. What I found was, when I decided, okay, I'm going to do some vlogging, I was walking around the apartment and I couldn't find anywhere decent to do a sit-down video. We've also found with so much to do around the apartment that we've put off because we've been at the van and we've really enjoyed it. So we really need to start putting a plan together to get everything done. Mike's cleared out this room. It was an absolute tip. I mean, we've got a lot to do. I've cleared out one of my wardrobes for the first time ever since I don't know when. I have one wardrobe and one chest of drawers. That is just unheard of for me. So I just can't believe that I'm managing to get everything, all my shoes, all of my handbags that I've got left and my clothes into one wardrobe, one chest of drawers. Unheard of. Anyway, my job is to go through all of these and to sort through them. There's stuff in here, samples and just tacks of fabric, junk, old magazines that I've kept. So I really need to have a really good purge, get rid of everything and see what we've got left and how much room we've got. So I just want to show you what Mike's done in my other wardrobe, my now spare wardrobe. And just see there, emptied the wardrobe and he's put all of these little shelves in for me. So again, I do need to go through all of these and see what I need and what I don't. I've got my sewing machine and my overlocker and a little workstation. We've still got to decorate in here. It's going to need a full overhaul, but I think it's going to be a really lovely, pretty room for me. And of course, it'll be a spare room. We've got a little fold-down bed as well for when my son comes to stay. So I'll be able to do some little videos in here. I'll be able to record, and I can work in here as well. We work from home, and working from home is really difficult because you get the flexibility of your life. You don't have to go in the office every day, but it's just so messy. Everything's everywhere. The laptops and your equipment and you're working on the table where you eat. So you bring your dinner to the table and you're pushing laptops and study books and or recorders and all sorts of stuff and pens. It's just not very sensible way to live, and we do need to have some good work-life balance in our apartment. So I will come in here, I will work, and when I come out of here I shut my laptop and I stop working. That is going to be a game changer for me, because I work all hours. If my laptop's there in the living room, I'll work while I'm watching TV. I'll work at 2 o'clock in the morning when my hormones have told me it's time to get up. This is going to be different. This is going to be me saying this is the time I start work and this is the time I finish work. So I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, I better get started with all this sorting. The bedroom looks an absolute bomb site. Got my big comfy pants on for this because I'm going to be sat down a bit. And I've got a little glass of wine as well, just to keep me happy while I'm doing all of this. I don't know what order Mike's won't have put them in any order, putting them away, so I've just first got to find out what's in them and then go through them. You're not going to want to stay all day for this because it is going to take a long time, but it was just to let you know to say what I'm doing, really, to make this more of a usable room, for not just for me to work in, but also for my favourite hobby, which is dressmaking. So, box number 1, please. Right, this is, before I start any dressmaking projects, I buy the samples to see what the fabrics are like. And I have I've got a box full of samples. And there's loads in here. I mean, look at all this. This shampoo. There's loads that I really don't like and I'll never make anything from. So why am I keeping them? I don't know. Honestly, don't. They look different online. So the good thing is really is that if you do get a sample, you don't make the mistake of buying a couple of meters, getting it through the door and thinking, oh God, that's disgusting, or it feels awful, or it's not what I expected, or the colour doesn't look the same. So samples are a good idea, but I need to go through that full box and ditch everything that I would never make an item of clothing out, and just keep the ones that I would. And then, well, that's quite nice. A little bit of linen. I do like that. I will order some of that and make a dress next summer, probably. So yeah, that's that box. I'll put that back. And then, look, these need sorting into the woolen knitting and sewing, so I'm going to sort of rearrange everything. This in here was going to be a blanket. It's now the world's smallest blanket, and that's because Willow got hold of it. She decided that she was going to play with it. It was going to be for her anyway, the blanket. She's maybe thought, I don't like that colour, and she completely attacked it when I wasn't looking, so I went into the room. My fault for leaving it out. So yeah, I don't know if it's worth wrapping that up into a ball again, or if I should just give up, or take all of this off and start again and just ravel it properly. I don't know. I'll have a think. And then I've got some balls of wool that I haven't used yet, so obviously I'm not going to throw them. And then I've got little scraps of things that I started and that went wrong. That was going to be a little neck snud. No, not a snud. Just a little neck warmer for Willow, but it turned out to be way too small. So I have nothing that I could do with that now. It's just, I don't know. There you go. Yeah. So there's things I need to go through and throw out. Don't know why that's in there. Oh, I do. I could I could do the knitting, loose knitting wool with that one. And I've got knitting needles that I got for free in magazines that I won't use. So there's things in there that I can throw. Just put all that back. Dear me. Oh, it's like Christmas again. These are, no, there's not all fabric remnants. Some of these are fabric remnants from when I've made an item and I've got fabric left over. And I always think, what can I do with it? Can I make something? So I keep them. And I have thought about making Willow some matching bandanas to go with some of my dresses. Some I might still, but she's not one for clothes. She doesn't even like putting a coat on for a whippet, so I'm not sure. There's an awful lot of scraggy straps in here that I definitely wouldn't use, need to go in the bin. So I've got to sort through all of that. That is for a project that is for Willow, and it's for the caravan. It's going to be sort of like a little comfy snuggle thing that she can put over her when she's cold. So that's that one. So I'm starting to know what's in them. These are, again, I've got partly full fabrics that I'm still going to use. That's Laura Ashley, I think, so that's going to be a really posh shirt. And then I've got remnants. So again, I need to sort through this and put all my remnants into one box so I know what I've got. These are decent ones, I think. These aren't scraps. These are where I've got a fair bit of material left, so I wouldn't throw those. Oh look, I'm getting covered in fluff. So that's that one. Oh, more wool. And wool, that's for a jumper that I started knitting about a year ago for my cousin. Whether she'll ever get to wear it, I don't know. And there's all sorts of bits in here. I'm not much of a knitter and I'm not very good at it, but it was just last year and I was getting a little bit bored and I didn't want to carry on with my dressmaking projects because I'd started a lot of them back when I was fairly slim, and it was depressing making them knowing that they weren't going to fit at the end. And there's only so many adjustments you can make when you, I mean, if you're making them smaller, it's so much easier, but if you're trying to make them bigger, there's only, if you've already cut your fabric, it's not going to happen. So I didn't want to, I had no motivation to make them, so I started knitting instead. I can knit a hat. I could probably, well, I can knit a scarf, and I've knitted a couple of blankets for Willow at the caravan. It just stops her making everything smell of Willow. She does have regular baths, but she, you know, she's a dog, so you've got to have a blanket down for them. This one on here, more scraps, more of that fabric. So yeah, again I've got to just go through it. Oh, I've got some, also I have fabrics for making cushions. I went through a making cushions phase as well, and I still will do that because I think they make really nice presents and I'm quite good at making really nice cushions. So I am going to do that. That's a massive piece of fabric, sweatshirt fabric, lovely and soft, and I was going to make a really big hoodie that was really long for the caravan, again for snuggling in on a night. So I am, oh, that's really lovely and soft. It's fluffy, like a fleece back. So definitely not getting rid of that, why would I? So they're just all stuffed in, all bits and bobs, and I don't know half the time what I've got and what I haven't, and you end up buying more stuff because you don't know what you've got. Oh God, this is another box. I'm really going to have to sort through this. These are all my patterns. Some of them I got for free and I know I'll never use. So I need to sort out the free ones and take them to the place where I learn how to sew. It's called Material Moves in Scarborough. Carol, absolutely amazing, patience of a saint, you know, to teach me how to sew in a dressmaking class. Absolute patience of a saint. And she's just so sweet. But she does things like bag making. You can go for a day, you don't have to go for regular dressmaking classes. And she does bag making and cushion making and alterations days and stuff like that. So I've got loads of things like this that I can take and give her to her, so that when she's got students doing the day, she can just say, I've got these, so they don't have to, you know, purchase anything. And she's got them there for free. So that's another big job that you ain't gonna want to watch. Oh, that's empty. Another one, it's all mixed up. I've got fabrics from cushion making. I've made some cushions out of that. I've got this that I've yet to make cushions for. Loads of upholstery fabrics to do. Yeah, I'm halfway through that one. So I've still got that one to do, but it's got all the piping on and everything. I just need to finish it. It's, you know, it's to go with like a little collection of animal print cushions. That'll be really nice when I do get back into sewing, which will be winter, because I've been at the van, you know, we've been making the most of the van as much as we can. And I made my stepdaughter a cushion with a backing like that and this kind of front, and I've still got loads left. So they make really good presents as well. So that's, it's got scraps in it, look, and it's got an old black. Okay, the battery ran out, but it was going on a bit anyway. You don't need to see everything. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed going through all my stuff and having a clear out and looking at what I've got, and it's kind of got me a bit excited about sewing as well. But what I wanted to do is just do a little quick turn around of the room, just show you what we've done and how it looks now for me, my little room. Oh, that's my wetsuit that I will get back into. So we've still got all the decorating to do. That wardrobe is now for storage, so it's not full of clothes anymore. All my neat boxes there, look, with all my stuff in, all looking really neat and tidy. Got a few bits, I've got the camera gear in the corner, but a few bits in there that still need sorting. Some, I used to love drawing, so I have some stuff still up there that I need to get rid of, all my pencils and things. So this is my new workspace. This is my desk where I'm going to work, and also where I'm going to sew. So it's quite a big, I don't know if you can see that, it's a big workspace. So I can move the printer and cut out fabrics and patterns on there. I'll have lots of room. And then I've got the corner, everybody has a corner like that, ironing board, ironing, and the guest bed. So that's it. That's my new room. I'll have room in here. I can do a little bit of yoga in here as well, just some workouts and just chill out. And it's just my little space. I'm happy with it. I really like it. It's going to make a huge difference to my life and to my habits, and especially work-life balance, which is really important to me. So that's it. Very pleased. What did you think? I think I'm getting there. I hope so. I love my new space. It's starting to really come together, and I am now going to stop working in the living room and work purely in the back room. When the day is done, I'll shut the door and the laptop will stay there. No more working on an evening with it on my lap on the sofa. Really good job. Well done, Cheryl and Mike. A little bit.
See you soon.